All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Toronto Raptors video for you. They took down the Los Angeles Clippers tonight to put them at 15-17, starting off the new year with a victory. I apologize for the lack of Raptors content in the last couple of weeks. Personal stuff, illnesses, and also the Raptors have, barely played. Watching tonight's game, I should say, with no fans there in the arena, it was really weird. Even shout out to the Raptors commentators for, having a mask on and sitting there for 3+ hours commentating a basketball game. It's just so strange. It's so strange, but this isn't a surprise for Raptors fans. They're always given the short end of the stick. I don't know what it is, but the NBA seems to go out of their way to kind of make Raptors basketball just as difficult as they possibly can. So before we get into this video, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. Tonight, man, you had a really impressive game from Pascal. Freddie really came through there in the fourth quarter, shot pretty poorly, a little inefficient, but fourth quarter he came to play. I thought it was strange. And also shout out OG Anunoby. He played phenomenal tonight as well. I thought it was strange. It's not strange. It's almost mind-boggling that this was, I believe, the third game that Pascal, OG, and Fred have played this season. We are not great at math. 32 games into the season, and they have played 3 games together. That is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Shout out to the Raptors, man, for just going hard every single time they step out onto that court, but just no matter who they're missing. Tonight they were missing Scotty Barnes. No matter who's injured, whatever the case may be, missing Pascal to start the season. OG went down with an injury. They're just resilient, and they're finding ways to stay afloat, and hopefully now that they are pretty much fully healthy, not fully healthy, but they are pretty much ready to go. Hopefully now is when we start to see the Toronto Raptors skyrocket. And obviously, I'm not a Raptors fan. I live here in Chicago, but I've got nothing but excitement for this Raptors squad. You can tell, you could tell all season. Masai, Bobby, they just know what they're doing, and they're crafting a perfect roster. And that's why I made that video this summer saying they're playing chess, not checkers, because, Rome wasn't built in a day, and, good things take time, man. I really liked tonight just the defensive intensity. I absolutely loved it. The bench struggled. The bench really struggled. Delano Banton's been struggling, but he only saw 3 minutes tonight. I guess now is kind of when I'm thinking maybe they start to deploy Goran, but I don't think they want to take a risk with injury. Who really knows, honestly, what's going on with the Goran Dragic situation? Because I couldn't tell you. I don't know what the hell is going on with this. But anyways, and Malachi Flynn is a good basketball player as well. It's 5 minutes tonight, -9 in that category. That wasn't good. But anyways, now that you have most of the defense here, and by most of the defense, I just mean kind of your big 3 minus Scotty Barnes out there, particularly in that fourth quarter where they outscored the Clippers 34-21. So kind of like a comeback victory tonight. I just love, they're hopping in passing lanes. They're contesting shots. They're closing out. Sometimes the closeouts get to be a little too much. But tonight, especially in that fourth quarter, like I said, the defense really just, they stuck with it, man. They really stuck with it, and I love it. Like in the last 6 minutes especially, man, they were just forcing turnovers because Toronto didn't play their best game tonight. They should be rusty. I don't know how many games. I wish I should have looked it up, how many games they've played in the month of December, but it's not many. It's not many games in the month of December. It's just been a roller coaster. It's been a fiasco. It's been a debacle. And then, also throw in mind, half of the dudes on the roster today haven't even been playing in their last several games. So for a lot of players, this was their first game back in quite some time. So they shot poorly. But like I said, that defense really came through, man. Their defense and the rebounding, that's pretty much the reason they won the game tonight. And then obviously the fourth quarter was when the offense really came alive there with 34 points. But, you know, they shot poorly. I got 42%, 31.4% from downtown, 75% from the free throw line. Like I said, OG Anunoby, he had an incredible fourth quarter. He had a good game in general, finished with 26 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals on good shooting, 8 of 16 and 3 of 7 from downtown. I believe 2 of those were there in the fourth quarter. What I really liked from OG was just the confidence with the shot, man. Just the confidence with the shot. There was a play late in the fourth quarter where I think the Raptors got an offensive rebound, kick it out to OG. I thought OG was about to swing it to the front of the key. Nope, cash money. Like, not that contested, but it was a contested 3. There was a guy closing out on him, and he just cashes it. Swish, best sound in the history of life. So OG Anunoby, boy, oh boy, does it feel good to have you back. Like I said, Freddie V, 10-27 from the field tonight, so not his best shooting performance, but man, he's my closer, man. This is my closer. This is the Raptors closer, in my opinion. I mean, this guy, 31 points tonight, 9 assists. He finds ways to win. He shoots. Man, this guy, Freddie, makes the most huge clutch threes in fourth quarters than any other point guard I can think of right now that I watch, like, this much. I mean, this dude, there's ice in his veins. And then also don't discredit his driving through traffic, up and under, probably gets fouled most of the time. You know, left-hand finish. Sometimes it's a right-hand finish, mainly a left-hand finish off the backboard. Bang. Man, this guy is unbelievable. And then shout out Pascal tonight. I mean, he had a phenomenal game as well, 40 minutes. 10 of 20 from the field. Horrible, 4 of 9 from the free throw line. He missed 2 huge free throws there in the final minutes of the game. But thankfully, Justin Champagnie got the offensive rebound. They kick it out. They run the offense again. And Pascal throws in second chance dunk. So that was, you know, he kind of made up for it there, but, you know, not his best showing. Gary Trent's still kind of cold. He's been cold for a while, but defensively, much improvement, a lot of improvement. But Pascal tonight, 25 points, 19 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Did literally everything. 1 of 2 from downtown. I mean, he did just a ton of stuff. Kem Birch, he's back, baby. He's back, +8, only 19 minutes for him. He's not a guy who's really going to show up in that stat sheet, but, man, good win for the Toronto Raptors tonight. Like I said, you're starting the new year off with a victory. You're 15-17. You're not out of it by any means, but you're at home, which, I mean, honestly, I don't even know if being at home is an advantage. I mean, they're basically, when they're at home, it's kind of like, it's almost like a neutral field game. It's like a 45% game, which is not how it should be. But I guess Toronto's got some tough COVID protocols going on. I don't really know the situation that's going on with COVID, but you're playing a depleted Clippers team. You know, depleted. Paul George is out for a little bit. Kawhi looks to be out for the year. And you just needed to win this basketball game. This was just one of those games that you really needed to win. So that's exactly what they did. They start the new year off with a victory. That's it for today, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Peace.